Hello, welcome back to Module 1. In this video, we're going to be talking about your account settings within your domain registration account of GoDaddy, and basically just dealing with one primary setting and what we need to change there in preparation for the next module where we talk about hosting. So what you'll do is just go back to the page. You would have been on your email. Just jump back to that tab where you have the order confirmation. If you don't have it, if you already closed that, that's fine. Just go to GoDaddy.com. And what you're going to want to do is log in. Here it says my account. So I'm going to just go ahead and click that. So it already shows me logged in, has your customer number right here. And I can actually just click on manage my domains right over here on the left under quick links. So I'm just going to go ahead and click that. And again, if you were logged out, you can just log back in and go through that same process. Now what you'll notice when you log in, if it's a new account, that up here at the top it says you must verify your email address, and then it has a link to resend email if you need to. So what you'll need to do if you haven't verified your email address is jump back over to your email and look for that email that they sent you, and you can see it right up here, action required for domain activation. So you'll want to click on that email, and then there's a little link there that says verify your email address. You just click on that, and it will take you back over to GoDaddy's page and say welcome back, your email address is verified, yada yada yada, everything's good with the world now. So we can actually just jump back over to domains, and what we're going to do here is I'm just going to go ahead and close this little guy. So what I'm going to do here is just click on my domain name, and that takes me into this page where it shows you all the details of your domain name. And what we're going to be doing is only changing one setting. There's a lot of other settings you can mess with when you're in here. Forwarding, locking the domain name, auto renew, things like that. So for example, auto renew is if you want your domain name to automatically renew every year on this exact date. So that means on October 2, 2015, my domain name would expire, and if I have auto renew turned on, it's going to try to use the same credit card that I used and charge it again for the next year for $15. So if you don't want that, if you want to be in charge of when it renews, you can actually just change that setting by hitting manage right here. But today all we're going to be dealing with are what's called name servers. So name servers is right here, this particular setting. They go ahead and by default they put in their name servers, these domaincontrol.com name servers. Those are owned and operated by GoDaddy. And as you can see right here, it's a good little description. It says your name servers determine where your domain points based on whether you are parking, forwarding, or hosting your domain with us or with another registrar. So in this case, we're going to be changing these name servers to point at what will be your hosting account in the next module. And because I'm going to be using a specific hosting company as the example, I'm going to use their name servers. But you would want to use the name servers of the hosting account or the hosting company that you're setting up your account with. So if you choose to use a different hosting company than the one that we do in Module 2, that's totally fine. Just make sure that you get the correct name servers from them to put into this page here. So to change these, I'm going to hit manage. Once I click that, then I'm going to click on custom. And it says here, you are currently using default name servers, which we know. So I'm going to go ahead and click enter custom name servers. And it gives me this nice little field. And there are actually 3 name servers. Usually there's only 2, but there's 3 in this case for this hosting account. So I'm going to click on add name server to give me a third space here. And the name servers are going to be as follows, and these will be the same for you if you're going to be following Module 2 hosting and using the hosting company that I recommend. So you can just write these down or just go ahead and go over to your to your GoDaddy account and plug them in right now. But here they are. First space is going to be ns1.dreamhost.com. The second one is going to be ns2.dreamhost.com. And then the third one, I bet you can guess, is ns3.dreamhost.com. So just make sure those all look good and that you spell them right. Should be dreamhost.com, ns1, ns2, ns3 dot blah blah blah. Okay. So now we'll just click OK. It's going to validate those. They'll make sure those are correct, and you can see that they capitalized them. So they've checked them and validated them and entered them in a capitalized format for you. So once it shows them here set, you can just click save. And as it says here, changes may take a few minutes to take effect. And it's true, it does take a few minutes for those changes to take effect before that domain name is pointing towards DreamHost, which is fine because we're not quite ready to have this domain be available or be live because we haven't set up our hosting account yet. But that's not a problem. It doesn't hurt anything to put in your name servers before you've set up your hosting account, so no worries there. After you're done with that, you can poke around in here if you want to check out some of the other things that they have as far as settings, but I wouldn't mess with too much here. Everything's pretty much set the way you want it to be. Authorization code, for example, down here, transfer locked. So there's a lot of things you want to be aware of, like locking your domain is on by default. You don't want somebody to be able to transfer your domain from you, and all of that they take care of for you automatically when you set up. So everything looks good, and I'm going to actually just go ahead and close this tab because I'm not going to need to deal with this anymore. I have auto renew on, so everything's good. So I'm going to just be dealing with the hosting from here on out. So that's it for this video. Hope that you were able to gain a lot of information from this module. That's the end of module 1. And now you can head on over to module 2 where we talk about hosting, and we'll get straight into that and getting your domain name pointing to your hosting account. And I'll see you in that video.